Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. And we've got a ball game here after all. I'm feeling much better right now. And I have some coffee brewing. And today we have the Boston Red Sox at the Minnesota Twins. This is the first of a 3-game series. Dated August 29, 1969. It's Longborg for the Red Sox, right-hander, and Tom Hall, a southpaw, going for Minnesota. Let's look at our opening lineups here for the Boston Red Sox. Sid O'Brien leads off at third. Andrews at second base. Carl is in left. Smith in center, Petrocelli at short, Tony C. in right field, Scott at first, Russ Gibson behind the plate, and Jim Longborg, the pitcher. For the Twins, Ted Eulander leading off in center, Cesar Tovar at second, Tony in right field, Harmon at third, Rich Reese at first base, Nettles in left, Roseborough behind the plate, Leo Cardenas at short, and Tom Hall, the southpaw, the pitcher. And we'll be ready to start in just a few minutes. That coffee's brewing. I'm going to let that brew a bit. Kathy Harden has arrived, my friend. Kathy, I got a call from my son, and he said, I'm going to Mom's, my ex-wife. And how about me and Carol, that's his wife, my daughter-in-law, how about we drop off some leftovers? I said, awesome. And he got me the other stuff also. And I said, I am so lucky to have a son like you. And suddenly I felt better. I felt more awake, more alert. I'm not out of the woods yet, but I'm finding my way out. Yeah, so I just wanted to tell you, and I felt like, I think I'm up for a game. The last game I played, it was so late and I was so tired. I shouldn't associate myself with that. I can easily play a game, and I love Strat-O-Matic, and we've got a good ball game here. So we've already went through the lineups. The coffee is brewing, and the Twins take the field. It's Tom Hall on the mound. Kathy Harden is for the Twins. Of course, she's not going to be for the Red Sox, folks. I can guarantee you that. And Hall is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to O'Brien. 2-4 left-handed, and that is a liner to short caught by Cardenas. One away. And we're underway, and we're ready. We are playing Strat-O-Matic, and we're feeling good. I got the Detroit Lions. In real world, on TV, muted. The Thanksgiving game. I think there's an afternoon also. We got plenty of football action. I got the Dolphins tomorrow, a Friday game. As Mike Andrews steps up, and I step over to get some coffee. Do you? You a Lions fan? Here's Andrews now. And the pitch from Hall. That's 6'5", right-handed. Grounds it to short for Cardenas. Throws over to Reese, 2 outs. So a pop out to Cardenas, and then a ground ball to Cardenas. Here's Carly Yastrzemski, 2 outs here. Just underway here at Municipal in Minnesota. Red Sox coming into Minnesota, Minneapolis for this first of a 3-game series. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. That's 1-6 left-handed, and he struck him out. And that was a 1-2-3 inning for Tom Hall. And after a half, Boston nothing, Minnesota coming up. Here's Jim Longborg now. Ted Uhlaender. I got to see who they're playing. Oh, I got it right here on my TV here. See who they're playing. I feel so fortunate. So fortunate. It's hard to explain. I feel like almost like my son's taking care of me. And he was always very loving to me. Oh, Green Bay. Oh, this is a rivalry. This is a rivalry. And he's even more loving and caring since he got married. I think she's rubbing off on him. Not that he wasn't. He always was. He was a terrific son. He is a terrific son. Boy, that place is packed. In Pontiac, I assume. Here's the kickoff. And that's going to be a touchback. So Uhlaender leading it off, left-handed hitter Kathy Harden for the Twins. And the pitch. That's a 5-5 left-handed. He struck him out. Longborg did. One away. I'm feeling good. I love Strat-O-Matic. Now Cesar Tovar, the batter. Ah. 4-9 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit for Tovar. And remember, he's a double-A, so he'll be a 1-15 being held for Tony O. If there weren't such good hitters coming up, I'd send him. But something tells me let him sit tight, let it be infield in, let it be holding the runner, which increases the chances for Tony Oliva now. Oh, Lord. From the stretch now, Longborg. That's 3-11, and it flies it to left field for Yastrzemski. He makes the catch, 2 outs, and here's Harmon. Again, we'll keep Tovar right where he is. And the pitch, 2-7, walked him. First and second 2 outs for Rich Reese. Left-handed hitter. Green Bay is on the Detroit 10 already. Wow. You a Lions fan, or you just, hey Kelly, how are you? Lions fan, or are you just, you don't like Green Bay, or what? Oh, that's going to be a loss. 2 outs now, first and second, and the pitch to Reese. That's 6-10, left-handed, fly ball center. This should end the inning. Reggie Smith makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, a walk, and 2 left. After 1, it's scoreless. Here's Tom Hall. Pretty good pitcher. 16 or 18 starts. Didn't have the greatest record, 8-7. It's not awful, but he's better than his record shows, I think. He's a sort of a spot starter, or a oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, so no wonder you like the Tigers so much. Now I know. Okay? I had never known. Well, Green Bay scored at 6-0. Here's the extra point. Uh-oh. Boy, it hit the hit the upright and went in, so it's good. Okay, Reggie Smith leading it off for the Red Sox here, top of the second, and we want to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate or observe. Here's the pitch to Smith. That's 3-8 left-handed, and he flies it to center for Eulander, 1 away. Here's the pitch to Rico now. 1-7, left-handed. He grounds it to second. Tovar has it, 2 away. And Tony C., it's great to be back and feeling okay. Hall now. The windup and the pitch to Tony. Got 2 Tonys in this game. 4-2 right-handed. Flies it to center. And Ulander makes the catch. It's another 1-2-3. And Hall has retired the first 6 Red Sox in this game. Still scoreless. Bottom of the second now. Here's Longborg. All right. Greg Nettles getting a start today against the right-hander Longborg. He's a left-handed hitter, Nettles. The pitch to Nettles. 4-6 left-handed. Walked him. So Greg is on. And here's Roseboro. From the stretch, Longborg. That's 5-8 left-handed. He walked him. Longborg has put the first 2 batters on, walks. And Leo Cardenas is the batter. Hall out on deck. It's Detroit ball 7-0 Green Bay. In Pontiac, I assume they're still playing. All right, here's Longborg from the stretch. The pitch to Cardenas. That is 4-11 right-handed, and that is a base hit up the middle. That might score Nettles. Nettles rounding third, 1-12. Whoa, with Smith's arm, -4. A 1-8, he'll hold. And here comes Tom Hall. He's a B bunter. We're going to try a suicide squeeze. I know that's strange. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. We'll see if the infield is in or not by rolling the white die. 4, 5, or 6. It's back. Here's the pitch to Hall. He's a B. It'll stay back. It's a 10B. Whoa, batter safe. Runner on third. Thrown out by the first baseman. So it's no biggie. It's 1 out now. Bases still loaded. At least we tried something there. At least it's not a double play. Here's Ted Ulander now. Bases loaded with 1 out. Infield is back. The pitch to Ted. That's 6-3 left-handed. Fly ball right X. That'll be for Canigliaro. 3-5 going back. 6-3. That's an S2. Whoa. That's going to score a run. Canigliaro a 5. Oh. That's 5-10-14. Whoa! It's an E2. It's an S2 E2. A single and an error. The batter goes to third and everybody scores. Oh my. A single and an error by Reggie Smith, who's really a great center fielder. And he went to third, so that's like a two-base error. And 3 runs score. Wow. So it's 3-0 with Eulander on third, 1 out. My goodness, that must have been exciting. And here's Cesar Tovar. Well, Detroit already on the 7-yard line of Green Bay. Okay, Eulander on third, 1 down. Infield is back. Pitch to Tovar, 3-11, right-handed, grounds it to first. 2 outs, Eulander holds. Now Tony O. So it was bases loaded, and then it was a single with a 2-base error, scoring 3 runs. .210 for Oliva. It's a base hit, and Eulander scores. That'll make it 4-0. Now Harmon Killebrew, 4 big runs here in the bottom of the second. That's not a run there, that's FO, force out. They just scored. You watching also, Kelly? Yeah. You have it on, Kathy, where you are? You have the game on? Oh boy, it's a nice pass. Whew. Extra point is good, and it's all tied. Oh, it was no good. Oh my God. Missed the extra point. Christ. Oh, okay. So it's two outs now. We'll leave on first. Here's Killebrew. And the pitch, 3-4. Oh my, almost. He grounds it to first, and the side is retired. But 4 big runs for Minnesota, and after 2, it's 4-0. Well, we move to the top of the third. It's George Scott. Hall has retired the first 6 Red Sox here today. Okay, here's the windup and the pitch to Scott. That's 1-4 left-handed, flies it to left for Nettles. 1 down. Now the catcher, Russ Gibson. That's 5-3 right-handed, grounds it back to Hall. He's a 5-0. That's 13-5. Whoa, it's a G3. 0. That's strange. We've got a roll, though. It could be a 5 for a rare pitch, a rare play. 6, 7, 8. That's going to be a G3 nothing. And he throws him out. A grounder 2-hole for 2 outs. And here comes Longborg. What's that, Bob? I'm out of focus? Okay. Here's the pitch to Longborg. That's 6-6. Right-handed, struck him out. And that is the side. And he's retired the first 9 in this ball game. Middle of the third, it's 4-0. And here's Jim Longborg. I had to send him on his way, Mr. Cole. It's the second snark I got from him. I don't have any patience for trolling here. Oh, bottom of the third now. 4-0. Here's the pitch to Reese. That is 3-12, and he hit him. So Rich Reese is on. Here's Greg Nettles. That's 2-9 right-handed, struck him out. 1 away for Roseboro. Yeah, absolutely. That's 3-7, and that is a liner to second, 2 away for Leo Cardenas. And the pitch from Longborg. That's 5-9 right-handed, hit well, but he does not have the power. It'll be a base hit. And Reese will go to third. Cardenas 2 for 2. First and third, 2 outs, and here's Tom Hall. Oh. All right. The pitch from Longborg. Excuse me. 6-6 left-handed. Flies it to left for Carl. And the side is retired. No runs. No, 1 hit, a hit by pitch, both left. We've gone 3. It's 4-0 Minnesota. And Hall has been perfect thus far. And that means, of course, in the top of the fourth, it's the top of the lineup. going to be Sid O'Brien. He popped to short. Here's Hall. And the pitch, 5-10, right-handed, walked him. So there's your first base runner for Boston. And Mike Andrews, the batter. I'd bunt with him, but they're down by 4. I don't think so. Andrews hitting away from the stretch Hall. 111, left-handed, pops it up to first for Reese. 1 down. And here's Carl. From the stretch and the pitch. 3-5, struck him out. And that's the third for Tom Hall. Now Reggie Smith, the batter. Green Bay inside the 10-yard line of Detroit. I'm sure you're watching. 3rd and 1. And he's got him. Here's the pitch to Smith. 1-5, left-handed. There's a base hit. Breaks up the no-hitter. O'Brien goes to second. 1-15, 1-17. They'll let him go. Holding Smith at first. First and third, 2 outs. And Rico Petrocelli is the batter. So Hall in trouble for the first time. In a clutch situation for Rico. Here's Hall now. And the pitch. And that's 6-6 right-handed, and he struck him out. So he gets out of it, and very impressive. No runs. 1 hit, a walk, both left. Middle of the 4th. 4-0. Minnesota looking for win number 90 on the season. 110, 128. They have 34 more games. They look like they are certainly on pace to win 100 or more. I think they won about 95 in real world. Here's the top of the order for Minnesota. Ted Uhlaender. 4-9 left-handed. It's a base hit. So Uhlaender leads off with his second hit of the ball game. He's a 1-10 being held. Now Tovar. With a 4-0 lead, he'll hit away. Six-seven right-handed, grounds it to second X. That's going to be Andrews at 224. G2, 24, 245. That's going to be a rare play. That's a G2 rare play. It's a base hit. Eulander goes to third. Eulander, Tovar rounding first. And he catches him off the bag to get him out. Guess we'll call that a fielder's choice, for lack of a better term. So Tovar rounded the base pretty wide. Oh, awesome, Kelly. I'm doing 72 also. That's awesome. And Eulander, oh, wait a minute. S2. Yeah, he's out. But he holds Eulander. It's one out. And then here's Oliva. That is a rare play. Hey, Charles, happy Thanksgiving to you. Stratsgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Great to see you. Here's Longborg now. Eulander on third, one out. And the pitch to Oliva. 5-10, left-handed, catcher X. That'll be Gibson, a 4-7. You know, something could happen here, a pass ball or something. 4-7, 16-4, it's a PF. He's a 7, E7, 11-12. PF, nothing. With runner on base, a pitch, it gets by Gibson. It's a pass ball, and runners advance. Home comes Eulander on the pass ball. A pass ball by Gibson, and that's pretty ugly play there. And Oliva now is at the plate with nobody on, one out. The pitch to Tony. 110 right-handed, grounds it to first, two outs. For Harmon Killebrew, it's 5-0 now. I like those rare plays. You can't get that with just advanced. 6-3 right-handed. Flies it to right X. That's going to be for Tony. He's a 3-5 out in right. Three, 5, that's going to be a 2-3. It's a D2, double 2. Oh boy, for Killebrew. And out to right field for Tony. He's a 5. E5. 8-10. That is a double. A 2-out double for Killebrew. And Longborg having his problems. Here's the pitch to Reese. 6-7 left-handed, grounds to second X. For Andrews, 224. A2, G2. Andrews, 6-7. He throws him out and the side is retired, but another run. And after 4, it's 5-0. We're going to have Spaceman Lee warming up. It's been a little bit since I've used him. He's had an off and on season, mostly off. But Spaceman Lee, the left-hander, is warming up in the Red Sox bullpen. I think down 5-0 is a great opportunity. That field goal is no good. My God, it's 20-6. Or was it good? So Spaceman Lee warming. It's going to be Tony C leading it off against Tom Hall. Top of the 5th. That's 5-10 right-handed, walked him. Now George Scott. Boy, it's a romp over in Detroit, huh? Or Pontiac. Okay, Scott flew to left. Here's the pitch from Hall. 5-4 right-handed, grounds to third X. That'll be for Killebrew a 439. That's an S2. It's going through. E39. 589. Oh, that's an E1. Wait a minute. That's an S2 E1. It's a single and an error, and Tony C will go to third. A single and an error by Killebrew. So it's second and third, nobody out. First error from Minnesota. Russ Gibson is the batter. And the pitch, 5-12, grounds it to first X. Reese, 212. He's good. 212, 2-2, S1. Three, 4, 5 on a 12. That's going to be a rare play. It's an S1 RP. It's a base hit. Canigliaro scores. Scott goes to third. It would have been something else if there was no runner on first. I don't need to cloud your mind with that. It's a 5-1 ball game, and there's going to be a hitter for Longborg. Longborg went 4. He allowed 5 runs. It is going to be Lee. Coming in, let's see who's hitting here. There's still nobody out. I'm going to bring in George Thomas. A 353 average, I know. But he had 51 at-bats. We're going to bring him in. We haven't used him recently too much. So here's Thomas now facing Hall. Hall's first endurance is the 6th. Yeah, Spaceman Lee warming. It's first and third. Infield is back. They'll concede a run. There's nobody out. Here's the pitch to Thomas. And it's 2-10. And he struck him out with that good hitting. He got him. Big out. 1 out. And now Sid O'Brien, infield back for the double play. And here's the pitch to O'Brien. That's 6-7, right-handed, and he grounds it to second X. Tovar 334. Whew, 4-3. That's an S1. Oh, getting some bad breaks. 34. 6-12, 16, 34. That is going to be an S1. Let's just double check, because when there's runners on base, I'm still checking these. Advance 1, so it's a base hit. Scott scores. Gibson goes to third. It's O'Brien on first. Gibson on second. I said third. I think I was wrong. He goes to second. So it's first and second with 1 out. And here's Mike Andrews. Here's a chance for the Red Sox. Ooh, 210. Walked him. And the manager is coming out to have a talk with Hall. The bases are full with 1 out. Again, his first endurance is the 6th. They're going to have someone start to warm. No one pitched for Minnesota. Goodness. It's going to be Perinoski. I know it's early, but he's warming. Here's Carl Yastrzemski. Bases are loaded. Still only 1 out. 2 in. 5-2 ball game. Here's the pitch. 111. And that is a base hit. Gibson scores. That's the 3rd run. And they're going to keep him in. They're going to stay with him. Here's Reggie Smith now. Bases full with one out. Red Sox have come back here with 3 runs. Here's Hall. And that's 5-11, right-handed. And that is a liner to short, caught by Cardenas, 2 outs. For Rico Petrocelli. They would like Hall to get out of this. That's 1-2, left-handed, grounds it to second to Tovar, and the side is retired. But 3 runs on 4 hits, an error, 2 walks, and 3, count them, bases loaded, left on. And after 4.5, we've gone halfway, unless something else happens. And it is a 5-3 ball game. Suddenly it is a ball game here. Here's Bill Lee now. Spaceman Lee in it. Try to keep the Red Sox in this ball game. It's going to be Greg Nettles to lead it off. Kathy Harden for the Twins. Spaceman. The pitch to Nettles. That's 1-11, left-handed, grounds it to first. Stopped by Scott. He throws it to Lee. Spaceman covering the bag. 1 away. Here's Johnny Roseboro. The windup by Lee. 1-6, fly ball left. Yastrzemski makes the catch, 2 away. For Leo Cardenas. 2-12, left-handed, and he walked him. So Leo's on. They're going to give Hall another shot at this. Actually, they're bringing in a hitter. How do you like that? That's going to be it for Hall. They'll bring Perinoski in to pitch 4 innings if possible. So that's it. Hall pitched 5. He's the winner of record. 4 through a lot of innings here. 4-5 hits. Walked 3. Struck out 4 and allowed 3 runs. And it is going to be Perinoski going in for a long stint of 4 innings. If he can. And the only reason they're hitting for Hall is because they're bringing in a new pitcher anyway. Rick Rennick coming in to pinch hit. He's not their best, but he's who I'm going with. Okay, Spaceman with Cardenas on first, 2 outs. Whoa, it's a 2-8. And he flies it to center field. And Smith makes the catch, and the side is retired. So we're heading to the 6th. And there's a new pitcher, Ron Perinoski. He is a left-hander, and he's charged with finishing this game. And it would be eligible for the save. We're going to take a little break in the action. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and I'm so glad to say that this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network on Thanksgiving Day. And thank you all for being with us. Oh my goodness. A turnover. Oy. Okay, it's Detroit Bull. I want Detroit only because Kathy does. Otherwise, I don't give a hoot. Oh, that's a decent run. If Detroit can get a score here, a touchdown here in the second quarter, they're right in this game. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Nice run. Boy, was that a nice run. Well, we're back here. We're back here in Minnesota, and it was a 5-0 ball game, but Boston came back with 3 in the top of the 5th. And Ron Peronoski is the new pitcher. And he's oh boy, is he good. Look at that, 2.11 ERA, 31 saves. He's going for one here. And it's going to be the top of the order for Minnesota. Ted Uhlaender. I'm sorry, what am I doing? Oh God. It's Tony Conigliaro for the Red Sox. No damage, just and I haven't even smoked yet. Okay, Tony C leading it off, top of the 6th. Here's Peronoski. 2-5 left-handed, and he struck him out. Now George Scott. And the pitch to Scott. That's 5-5 right-handed. Struck him out. So he gets the first 2 on strikes. And here's Gibson. Spaceman Lee is due up, but there's action in the Red Sox bullpen. Klein and Santiago, they're both warming up. I don't believe they're even on the roster. We would use a nameless player. Yeah. And because Siebert and Lyle pitched last game, we don't need to use them again, as good as it is. I could use Lyle again. Maybe Lyle, yeah. All right, here's Gibson now. I think Lyle is warming, yeah. 6-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short, and that's the side. A 1-2-3 for Peronoski. And here's Spaceman, his second inning of relief. Top of the order, Ted Uhlaender. Uhlaender, left-handed hitter, facing Lee. It's lefty-lefty here. Okay, Lee, the windup and the pitch. 4-7 left-handed, and that's a drive for a base hit. And that's the third hit for Uhlaender today. He's 3 for 4. Eulander is on. He's a B. 1 to 10. Here's Tovar. I'll have Cesar lay it down because now it's only a 2-run lead. Infield is in. He's a C. That'll be a 7C. I think it's good. Oh, he pops it out to the catcher. And, of course, Eulander holds. So it's 1 away. And here's Tony O. Spaceman. From the stretch now. .68 left-handed, walked him. He's got a endurance 4. Here's Harmon Killebrew, first and second with 1 out. You know that Minnesota would like to get some insurance here. Here's Spaceman now, and the pitch to Killebrew. 6-6 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit. Eulander scores. And the manager is coming out to have a talk with the Spaceman. Actually, I am going to use Klein or Santiago because they're losing. I don't need to bring Lyle in. He could come in later. Let me go take a look at these guys. These will be nameless players. Of course, I'm going to Baseball Reference. Boy, Ron Klein is some kind of a his card may be on the Giants. Let me go check. Because he was traded to the Giants. Let me check. I would much rather do that. Here are the Giants. Yes. And that's very realistic. Uh-oh, he's a 5.36 ERA. Well, too bad. Too bad. He's coming in when needed. He's warming up. First and third, they're going to keep him in. Here's Reese. Ron, happy Thanksgiving to you. Looks like Detroit tripped that receiver up, but they're not calling it. They're going to go for a field goal. Detroit better hope they miss it. This is from the... Oh boy, it's long and it looks good. Oh God. 23-6, Kathy. It's a rout. Okay, here's Reese. Lee trying to get out of this. This will be lefty-lefty. Look at that 2 column for Reese. He's got power against lefties. Here's Lee now, the pitch. That's 1-9 left-handed, and he struck him out. Oh, the Spaceman. That was a big one. 2 down. And here's Greg Nettles. He's also a left-hander. Left-handed hitter, but they'll let him hit with a 5-3 lead. Give him a chance. Here's the pitch to Nettles. That's 5-6. And he struck him out. And that is the side. So there is one run on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. After 6, it's a 6-3 game. And here's Ron Perinoski now in his second inning of relief. There'll be a hitter here for Spaceman. And yes, it'll be Ron Klein coming in next inning. Let's see who is going to hit. I didn't realize Klein is such a veteran. You can go look him up. He played lots and lots of years. This was the end of his career, sort of toward the end. Let's see who's going to come in and hit. It's going to be Dick Schofield, a switch hitter, facing Perinoski. Here's Schofield, batting right-handed. The wind-up and the pitch. 4-5, left-handed, and that is a base hit by Schofield. His speed is adequate. He's a 1-12. We'll keep him on. Here's Sid O'Brien now. He's the tie. No. They're down by 3. O'Brien popped to short, walked, and singled. Knocked in a run. Top of the 7th, 6-3 Twins. Red Sox batting. Schofield pinch hit singled to lead it off. Here's the pitch to O'Brien. 2-3. And it's a grounder to second. Tovar over to Reese, and Schofield goes to second. With 1 out, Schofield in scoring position. Mike Andrews, the batter. He's going to run out of time. Oh, here's the pitch to Andrews. That is 4-6 right-handed. It's a base hit up the middle. This could score Schofield. Rounding third. 1-12. I don't think so, because we need more runs than that. 4-6 to center. He'll hold. So it's first and third, 1 out. And here's Carl. Carl is 1 for 3, struck out twice. Perinoski in a little bit of trouble here. Here's the pitch. 1-5. Struck him out. Oh, you see, against the left-hander, he would have walked. That's the third for Perinoski, and it's 2 away for Reggie Smith. Now, Smith, the tying run at the plate. 2-4, it's a tie ball game. Red Sox down by 3. And the pitch to Smith. 6-8, switch hitter batting right, grounds it to third. And Killebrew has it, throws it on over to Reese, and the side is out, so it's no runs for Boston. 2 hits, both left on. And it's the 7th inning stretch. We won't have a long one. Ron Klein comes out. Taking his warm-ups. 6-3 game. Here's Roseboro to lead it off. Klein into his windup, and the pitch to Roseboro. Peranowski gets outski. That's 1-8 right-handed, and he pops it up to first for Scott, 1 away. Here's Cardenas, and Peranowski comes out on deck. That was the plan. They would bring him in, have him pitch 4 innings today. And if he does that, they'll give him a rest, ample rest after this outing. They'll let him rest for a week, give or take. They don't need to burn him out, but they wanted to give him some action. He hasn't seen much lately. Here's Leo. And the pitch, 6-4 right-handed, grounds to third X. That's for O'Brien, 432. G2, 32. E32, that's going to be 10-12. And he's going to throw him out. 2 away, and here's Peranowski now. Going for a long save. He's a 1WL. Get a new card in here. It's 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 7th. Twins lead by 3. Klein winds and the pitch. That's 4-11. Left Peranowski is a left-handed hitter. That's a fly ball to left X. That's Yaz, a 1-5. That's an F3. He's a 5, E5. 6-12-17, E5, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Klein. We've gone 7. It's 6-3. But if you know the Red Sox, they have the bats that could turn this all around, but they're going to have to hit Peranowski, who's pitched 2 innings, 2 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, no runs. It's going to be Petrocelli, Canigliaro, and Scott here. Top of the 8th. See if I could fix myself up some iced coffee. If it's possible. Ah, that's good. Yeah. Top of the eighth. Perinoski in his third inning. This will be his first endurance. Here's Rico now. The windup and the pitch. 2-3, left-handed, walked him. So Rico is on. Here's Tony C. Tony, 0 for 2, walked and scored. From the stretch now, Perinoski. 5-9, right-handed, struck him out. That's his fourth. Now George Scott with the Sox down by 3 here. One 5 left-handed, hit well, hit deep to left. Back goes Nettles, it's gone. I had a feeling he would do that. I really did. George Scott has hit a 2-run home run to put the Red Sox within 2. And How do you like that? That's number 14 for George. And there's action, all of a sudden there's action in the Minnesota bullpen. One more hit or walk, Paranowski is fatigued. What a shame. It's Joe Grisenda, also a left-hander, who is warming. I know nothing pisses Kathy off more than when the Red Sox hit hit home runs. George Scott with the home run. Now it's a 6-5 ball game. Billy Martin is out to talk to Paranowski. He hates pitchers, so he's not happy with him. Here's Gibson now at the plate. The windup and the pitch from Paranowski. That's 3-5 left-handed, and that's a liner to short court, 2 away. And they're going to have a hitter for Klein. Looks like Lyle will come in after all. He hasn't pitched in a while. We typically wouldn't use him in a game where they're behind, but he has not been, well, actually he was used last game, but they're going to use him here. I use Klein with a 5-point ERA. We'll use Lyle in a game where they're down by 1. He is warming. Klein pitched 1 inning, retired the side in order, and it will be Lyle after all. Let's see who's hitting here for Klein. With 2 outs, nobody on. They're pulling out the stops here. It's going to be Billy Canigliaro. Right-handed hitter going against the southpaw Paranowski. So with 2 outs, nobody on. Canigliaro, the tying run at the plate. Here's Paranowski. And the pitch. That's 6-6 right-handed, and he flies it to center for Eulander. And he makes the catch, first down, Detroit. But 2 runs on a walk and a home run. Paranowski is not fatigued. And this turned out to be a very interesting ball game. Still eligible for the save, Paranowski. Here's Lyle. It's going to be Ted Eulander to lead it off. Lyle, the left-hander. Lefty here. Lots of lefties here today. And Grisenda, warming for Minnesota, is a lefty. Oh boy, was that a wobbly pass. God. Here's the pitch to Eulander, 3 for 4 today. 210, left-handed, grounds it to first, and Scott takes it to the bag. If you're looking ahead to the top of the ninth, it'll be the top of the order for the Red Sox. O'Brien, Andrews, and Yastrzemski down by a run. It's a pretty bad punt, huh? Oh, no, it's good. Okay, here's Tovar at the plate. Oh, 1-3 left-handed base hit, Cesar Tovar. He's a 1-15. He's going to go, Kathy Harden. 1-15 being held. Tony Oliva at the plate. Here's the pit. Oops, wrong dice. I keep doing that. And he's out. Whoa, thrown out. Cesar Tovar thrown out at second. So it's 2 outs, nobody on for Oliva. Okay, Lyle. 6-5 left-handed, chops it to second for Andrews, and the side is retired. We're going to the ninth. Very good ball game. 6-5 ball game. That was a not even a hiccup. That was like a thing that happens to you. It's not a burp either. It was sort of a hiccup, but not really. You know what I'm saying? O'Brien, Andrews, and Yastrzemski, top of the ninth. And it's Ron Perinoski. He's 2 hits and or walks away from fatigue. And Lord, I know what that's like. I just think of taking a walk, or I think of taking a couple hits, and I get tired. 23-6 Green Bay over Detroit at the half. Top of the ninth. Here's Perinoski for the save. And the pitch to O'Brien. 4-8 right-handed, walked him. And one more, and they'll bring in Grisenda. They don't have a great bullpen. That's the only thing. They have Perinoski, who's great, but other than that, they don't have much. Unlike the Orioles, who have great everything, basically. The only thing they don't have is great catchers. But they platoon. Echebarren's been out for a while, so they've been using Hendricks along with Clay Dalrymple. Sid O'Brien is the tying run on first base. Here's Mike Andrews. He's going to lay it down. He's an A. Lions do look terrible. It's really unfortunate. He lays it down. The infield is back. It's a 9. It's a 9A. It's hit to third, and O'Brien goes to second. So the Red Sox, banking on a hit from Yaz or Smith. O'Brien a 1-15, the tying run on second base. Here's Carl Yastrzemski. He hit a home run recently, Kathy, that I think lost a game. After this series, I think everyone goes back to interdivisional play. Intra-divisional. Looks like we've been interdivisional for much of August, if not the whole thing. The tying run is in scoring position now. Another hit or walk, and Perenoski is fatigued. Perenoski from the stretch. Oh, really? And the pitch, 210. It's hit deep. Oh my. To left field, though. And getting under it is Nettles for the catch. Oh my, oh my. Look at that, a 210. A fly out to left against the right-hander, it would have been gone. And it's all up to Reggie Smith, a switch hitter. He's batting right-handed. That ball was hit well. Perenoski looks in, he gets the sign. The pitch to Smith. 6'4", switch hitter, batting right, fly to center. Oh boy. This'll be for Eulander. He's good. He's a 2-1. (12-2). F2. He's a 1. Only a 17. Or a 5. 5-10-13, and the game is over. Caught by Eulander, and it was a close one. Came right down to the end, Kathy. The final score, Minnesota 6, Boston 5. The win goes to Hall. Perenoski gets the save and was able to finish it up. He pitched the 4 innings as planned. The loss goes to Longborg. Final line, Minnesota 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Boston 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. So that's it. I guess Eulander should get the star of the game. 3 runs batted in, 3 for 5, scored 3 runs. It's a nice win for the Twins. They got to have Perenoski play some ball, which is nice. I'm going to take a look on the schedule to see what we have next. Well, it's a snoozer. It's KC at the Yankees. It'll be Roger Nelson for Kansas City and Al Downing for the Yankees. We'll get to that some other time. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly, you have a happy one. Kathy, you have a happy one. And to everybody else out there, stay strong, stay well. And I'll catch you all next time. Thanks a lot, Kathy. Wow, I'm looking at an aerial view of the stadium. Ford Field. I guess that's not the one in Pontiac. And the state, is that the Tigers Stadium right next to it? Wow. And they have a halftime show here? What is this, the Super Bowl? What is this? All right, thank you. Oh, dessert. Jeez, I don't think so. I have candies. Kathy, I have. I got these 2 for $1 yesterday. Oh, thanks a lot, Kath. Thanks a lot. Take care, everybody. And I'm going to put up that KC Yankee game for tomorrow. I'm going to go for it in the morning. And we'll see. Take care, everyone.